And what I meant is they're going to justify this by saying that.
Yeah, but what do you think? Do you think it's justifiable that he shot her?
I don't think it's justifiable. No.
Okay. Do you think that it made sense that he was standing in front of her car?
I don't think it makes
In a
sense.
hostile situation.
No.
Well, my opinion doesn't really matter. There's a reality, and something that I learned a while back from actually a gentleman who you met in Cherry Hill at the Total Wines, my cousin, who's been on my podcast. He's a detective, and so he's got
Well-versed on this.
lots of guns, and
Yep.
he's
Experienced too.
extremely experienced, and I can't talk about the work he does, but he does some very important work.
Yep,
And it's not
100%.
always in New Jersey. Sometimes,
All over
if
the
the
place.
people, the felons, are from New Jersey, they're different states. He goes
Yep.
to different states. So I've discussed similar happenings with him. And the truth of the matter is, because I've even said it, now upon viewing the video now for an 11th time, I see it, my logical brain says, shoot the tire.
Right.
Okay, that's how I think. Or
100%.
in other instances, I would say,
the
let's
leg.
say shoot the leg, shoot another part of the body, stop the vehicle, whatever the case is, right? My cousin's response in the past, when I've talked about that, Frank, that's not how we're trained. That's how we lose people. We are trained if we're in a position where our lives are in danger. And if you see some other angles of that video, you have to watch. I watched.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
I watched different angles.
Yeah.
He's being like the car's going at him, and he doesn't know whether this woman has a gun, whether this woman is gonna. This woman could have ran him over. So he's thinking defense mechanism immediately, and that's training. He's trained to do what he was trained to do: shoot to kill and ask questions later. I had this discussion with him at a restaurant the night that I met Stevens with my cousin. It said, I get it, I understand. And this hadn't happened yet, right? But so many things have happened like that in America. And I said, the things that Canada doesn't get. He goes, well, first of all, Frank, we're dealing with a very different gun culture in the U.S. There's a Second Amendment. That's number one. And you both know, and I mean this with all due respect, because I've talked to African-American Canadians, African-American friends of mine about this. What's the last thing you do, especially as an African-American in the United States? This woman was white, but it doesn't really matter, whoever you are, but especially if you're African-American. I've had these conversations with my friends. When a cop tells you to stop the car and put your hands up, don't drive away.
No, for sure.
Now, it doesn't mean you deserve to die,
No.
but comply. Now, there have been people who seemingly complied and were shot. Well, then we're going to let the justice system handle that. But the last thing you do is what this woman did.
Yeah.